Hey, welcome back. Another day, another vlog. Hope you're all well on this Wednesday evening, afternoon, I guess. Obviously, it's not the normal time because I have to fly back to work. So, yeah, just got home from your shift. Long day, up at 3:30. Hang on, I'll get the focus where it's supposed to be. Up at 3:30 in the morning to get to the airport. Good news is Uber's still working as per normal, and it was so much easier to get an Uber. Normally I've got to wait up to half an hour to 40 minutes to get one. Dude was there in 10 minutes. It was pretty awesome. So some positives out of COVID. No one's travelling, so it's easy to get an Uber to get to the airport. So that was really, really good. Be nice if it stayed that way, but it won't, I guess. Things are changing rapidly and we're coming out of this thing, which is good, so that's good. It seems like we're coming out of it really quickly because heaps of protests yesterday in Perth for good reasons, but COVID sort of got left in the back burner, I think. So I'm not sure how you do a protest with COVID with everyone in the one spot. Not the most ideal situation. Maybe we can do an online protest or something. Maybe that's what we need to do. Get online. We've done everything else for the last 3 months online. Why can't we do this protesting online? And then we can interact that into the poor old guys in the States who are having a really rough trot. Trump is in full force. Doing some crazy stuff over there. Really sad to see. Some terrible pictures on there. Not all of it's bad because obviously the mainstream media is only showing you what they are going to sell tickets to, basically. There are some really good positive protests out there and some great stuff happening, and that's what I'd prefer to look at. The looting and all that crap is just dickheads doing stupid stuff. As most people know, that's not the real thing. Unfortunately, Trump's gone and shoved the bloody armed forces in on everyone, so that doesn't help. So hopefully that's going to clear up. I hate to see anyone else get hurt for something stupid like this, for stupid reasons, like Trump just having an ego or anything like that. We all know how bad he is. Hopefully we can get something sorted and at least have proper protests where people can say what they want to say, which they have a right to, and get their point across and do what they need to do, and without anyone getting hurt or losing their business or anything silly like that. So fingers crossed that situation changes a little bit in this week anyway. I don't think it's going to change straight away because there's got to be things happen. I don't know the context of everything, so I'm not going to say anything more than that. Unless you know the full context, you shouldn't be having to say about anything because you're not in the right situation. It's like putting your view across without the both sides of the story. If you don't test one lens and say it's better than the other without testing that lens. So I'll just stay out. I just hope that no one else get hurt. That's my main concern. And then we can all, as my mum used to tell me, you don't have to be religious, you don't have to be any sort of anything. All you have to be is a good person. If you're a good person, well, that's the best you can hope. And that's all I hope from everyone. So anyway, that's my say on that. Obviously back at work, weird rules changing, like went to the airport. COVID seems to have been really backed off in normal society. We're going to restaurant stuff, but you get to the airport and it's full Nazi zone. We're still in the Nazi war camp. On this line, they're friggin' spraying you before they get on the plane, so you're getting covered in chemicals. Not at the airport, there was no chemicals when we got off the bus. To get on the bus from the airport at work, back to getting covered in chemicals again, and straight away the hands not good because we don't use the best stuff. But yeah, so hopefully everyone sort of gets in the same path because it looks like everyone's one part of society is doing this, then different here. Then the airport's got zero hand sanitizer, any of that rubbish. It's just basically just a different lineup and seating differences, and that's all you've got at the airport, which is a federally funded thing, so obviously it's federally okay to not have to worry about sanitizer and all that stuff. yet you come to work and it's full Nazi craziness. So yeah, a little bit weird. It's hard to sort of get the balance of what I can do and what I can't do, and what's, yeah. Anyway, we'll get there. It hopefully won't be too much longer. Obviously didn't do much last night. I spent the night packing and getting sorted to come back, so I didn't get a chance to get back into the photos. I'll do more of that tonight to get that smashed out. Hopefully I can, well, fingers crossed, there's still a heap of photos to get through. Hopefully I can at least narrow it down and get them close to finally done for the photos. Then I can move on into the video, so fingers crossed we get there. My laptop turned up today. Mustn't have been that hard, because if 8 o'clock this morning would have been straight after they opened, it was ready for delivery. And I couldn't pick it up yesterday because they'd had it for 24 hours. And it takes longer than 24 hours to get it off the shelf, scan it, and then give it to a customer. So yeah, not real impressed with DHL. I used to work for DHL, so I know the process. It does not take from 10 o'clock Monday night till 8 o'clock in the morning on a Wednesday to take it off the shelf, scan it to give it to someone. I was pretty unimpressed. I offered to go in. I knew deliveries cycles. I understand that side. That's why I said I'll come in, get it in the afternoon. Just all you have to do is find it, get it off the shelf, have it ready to go, and I can pick it up. Sorry, we can't do that. There's too much to do. I understand you're getting ready for cycles and stuff, but it's like a 2-minute job to walk and pick something. The freight ain't that big at the moment, so yeah. Unimpressed, DHL. And worst of all, my wife, when she got it out of the post box, it had been shoved into her post box. Zero fragile, $6,000 computer, zero fragile stickers on it, just shoved into a box like it was a bag of flour or something. And the wife had to rip it out to get it out. So hopefully it better not be damaged or we'll lose me nana. Apple, not impressed. You need to talk to your freight suppliers, because that is pretty darn average for the money I'm spending. Anyways, 2 weeks time I can do the unboxing finally and get my computer and do my stuff. So at least it's here. We're there. The cord rocked up. The USB-C to USB adapter cord turned up a day before. So that's good. So that was quite handy. But we'll get there. Rightio, just going to get straight into it. It's only probably going to be a short one tonight, but there was a couple of good things I thought you might want to know about. I'll just turn this down, hopefully you can hear me. Canon rumours, over on the Canon rumours site, they had a heap of stuff on there today, so that was pretty cool of them. They're always a great place. If you're looking for info, definitely go check them out on the Canon side and sort of camera stuff. Minor rumblings about a new RF 100mm macro lens. F2, so that's pretty good. Pretty good for low light. An F2 2.8 for a normal L lenses. That's round about their mark. It's a prime, obviously, so it's come down a bit. So f.2 for a macro, you know it's going to be a cost a fortune. But for you macro guys out there, I guess it's something to really look forward to. We've still got like another 7 or 8 lenses to come out this year. They continue to say that that's going to happen. We're in the 6th month and not much has been released, including the long anticipated R5, so there's a fair bit we're waiting to hear. It's looking like the second half of the year is going to just be a flood of technical dropouts, so it's going to be a huge second half of the year for tech. So hang on, strap in, keep an eye on the channel, on the podcast if you're listening. There's going to be heaps to come for that, but yeah, for you macro guys out there, that's going to be a bit of a pearl of a lens, I'm sure, for the RF series mirrorless. Lexar has released a CFX Express Type B cards, USB 3.1 card reader. So basically you can get your CFX Express cards, put it straight in this little reader, put it straight into whatever computer you've got through the USB 3.1 and do your transfer speeds up to 1050 megabytes a second. I'm assuming it's megabytes, not megabits. I'm assuming it's megabytes. I've actually learnt that today, and I was quite interested of that, the difference. I didn't think there was 2, but there actually is. There's megabytes and megabits. Megabytes, thank you Potato Jet, is 8 times faster than megabits. why the hell would you use exactly the same friggin' letters to have two different speeds? Whoever thought of that needs a kick in the butt. Anyway, so it's 1050 megabytes, I think, a second. USB-C to USB-A cable on it. So I guess if you've got a USB-C, you might be able to just go USB-C to USB-C, which will be even better for it. 5-year warranty, and didn't have it in Australian. I did check it over. I think it was about £50, so that's about 100. It's going to be around 100 to 120 Australian dollars, I'd say, for this. But I guess when your average CFS Express card is probably $500-600, $100 for the reader is pretty darn cheap. So, and it's going to be super handy. So definitely, if you're looking at the R5, this will be one to chuck on your goodies accessories list that you'll need to have to make things a little bit quicker for your process. And the last, as I said, not much else in here, but the last one, the new IRIX. IRIX, beautiful little lenses. They're not super expensive, but some really nice quality. They've brought out a new lens. It's a 15mm Cine 2.6 lens, and it's 8K ready. So a lot of their lenses are built up to the 8K. They do mostly a lot of cinema stuff, but you can use them on different mounts down below. This will do EF, Canon EF, Sony E, MFT or Micro Four Thirds, and the PL mount. Metric or imperial numbers can go on it. Obviously, they have that the luminescent markings on it as well, which is sort of one of their sort of key features. They look fantastic. A really smicko sort of looking lens. It's got minimal distortion and breathing of the lenses. They've really worked hard on that, so that's really important for cinema. They can't have that sort of stuff in there. So if you're looking for a lens, it's €1,200, so probably just under the 2,000 Australian mark. Now that's for a cinema 8K quality lens, 2.6. That's pretty good low light, 15mm wide angle. That's going to be pretty competitive with, say, your L mount lenses or your L series lenses for the Canon. Sorry about that, focus. For that L level lens, it's definitely going to be pretty cool there. Why is my focus going? Don't know what's going on here, Canon. Come on, M50. Come back to me. Come back. There you are. So yeah, pretty interesting to see that. Definitely something to look at if you're doing a lot of video. Want to reduce your costs a little and not pay full top dollar, but you still want that high quality lens, then go check out this new wide angle for 15. I think they also do an 11mm, which is ultra wide, but a 15 would be, at a full frame, would be a really sweet sort of a lens. That 14mm in full frame is a fantastic in photography. Really gives you that nice big cinema look. Probably spitting everywhere, sorry everyone. So you can imagine you get a 15mm in a cinema lens that's going to be like really give you some really good spectrum of range and what you can fit into the screen. So definitely go check that out. Right now, I've got to finish unpacking all my bags and get settled back in. Bit of dinner, get down to work. No rest for the wicked. I've got a video to create and then some more. I think I looked at it as like 6 or 7 I've got up my sleeve I have to get sorted. So I've got a lot of work to do this spring. I want to catch up and have them all ready to go so I can just flick them out and maybe get a couple of weeks where we get 2 or 3 videos and get sort of back up closer. Rightio guys, have a fantastic Wednesday through hump day for you guys just waking up. Let's have a great day. Stay safe, stay happy, put a smile on your dial, and I will see you all Thursday. Rightio guys, thanks for stopping by, and I'll catch you all soon. We'll be going that way. I'll catch you tomorrow.